Welcome back to Good Things Utah. It is time for the finale of a best-selling book series that kids love.
New York Times best-selling author Brandon Mull is here to tell us about his latest book, The Candy Shop War Carnival Quest. Brandon, we are so happy to have you back on set. You are a big deal.
Thanks. I'm really happy to be here. That's really kind to say.
Well, we're honored. Yeah. This is the final book in the series. You were saying it's all wrapped up now. How does that feel?
It's always a really big relief to get a series done, especially if it feels like it ends well. When you're writing a book series, it's sort of like you are building a bridge and crossing the bridge at the same time. So it's really nice when the bridge makes it across the river. You're like, okay, this holds. This makes sense. Yeah. This is solid. For me, it's the first time since I started writing, like 17 years ago, well, professionally writing, that I've had all my series complete. So this is a weird moment for me. Usually I've got at least one series is open, unfinished. Right now everything's done because this finishes my only open series.
Are you anxious? You're antsy for the next project, or you're going to take a little bit of a break?
I'm 10 chapters into the next book. Like I'm always working on the next thing.
You can't stop.
But by the time I'm promoting one thing, I'm already like under contract and working on the next. That's sort of how it works.
Well, that's incredible.
For me.
And the ideas just keep coming. What do you take inspiration from?
Yeah, my head just doesn't turn off. So I'm always pulling from life. Candy Shop War is actually a good example of that, because I basically took my 5th grade year when I moved to Northern California from Southern California and fictionalized my 5th grade year by adding magicians who came to town with mysterious magical candies that could give kids powers. I kind of blended the idea of don't take candy from strangers, and strangers have the best candy, right? And like kind of the interplay of this, like, what if these magicians had this awesome candy, but like,
yes,
but they were up to no good, kind of, you know?
Yeah. What will readers love about book number 3? Does it truly wrap up everything? Will they be satisfied?
Yeah, I think they will. Candy Shop War, I mean, this series started so long ago. It was really weird that it's taken so long to do a 3rd and final book. It wasn't planned to be a series at the start. And then there was a chunk of my readers that really wanted more. And so gradually over the years, it was like 3 books that are like 15 years apart in the writing, if that makes sense. So some of those kids have been waiting a long time to see how this thing ends. They have much deeper voices now. But I've heard from a lot of them that they're excited. Okay, you finally finished it, man. Like, we want to see it.
I bet. Well, they've been waiting, so they can still enjoy it as an adult, but then they can even introduce the beginning of the series to maybe their kids, a younger group of readers. What age do you think it's just prime for?
The sweet spot on this book is probably 10 to 14. The fantasy in this book is like fantasy in a normal neighborhood. So normal kids, but really weird magical stuff going on. We're not out in the woods with monsters and castles or something. And so I feel like it reaches slightly younger than some of my stuff. But all my stuff gets read by kind of the same teens and adults who do Harry Potter. Like, that kind of reader usually likes my book.
And you do have a lot of Utah essence in the book, is that correct?
Like, I don't know if Utah so much. This one is set in the Bay Area, but I've been a Utahn my whole adult life, and so I'm always bringing my own sensibilities into the story. I keep things pretty family friendly, which is pretty Utah. You know what I mean?
Well, and I think the way you just described that, it's based on your own 5th grade year. So it's just an everyday kid with the magic woven in. Isn't that what we all wanted when we were elementary school age, when we were children? I see why it's done so well. Where do we get a copy?
So this book releases on March 14th. On March 14th, it'll be available kind of wherever books are sold. And also we'll be having a big launch party on March 11th, so it'll be available early on Saturday, March 11th. That will be in Layton at 2 p.m. at Northridge High School. It is a free event. We put on like kind of a comedy show, and it'll have kind of a carnival atmosphere. This one's called the Carnival Quest. So we'll have carnival games and all that kind of stuff.
That whole theme.
Stuff that fits the theme.
Well, perfect.
Brandon, you unveiled it right here on our set, and we appreciate it. Yes.
Yeah, thanks for letting me come on.
I want to read it.